lighthearted. It's heavy duty. All of us have made decisions in our lives. Some of them good decisions, which have benefited our lives, and others that we have a hard time getting over. One of the decisions that I made in my life, which is the pinnacle of my life, is the day that I accepted Christ as my Savior, because it opened me up to a whole new way of life. I remember someone gave me a little book about this size, and it was the book of Proverbs in the Living Bible translation. And I would take that little book with me everywhere I went. You know, if I was standing in line at the grocery store, I'd take it out and I'd read it, and I'd come across a verse that would say, "The fool does thus and so," and I'd chuckle a little bit. Well, I do that, and I found that I started chuckling too much, and I had to come to the realization that I was processing life like a fool. No one wants to be a fool. So I say, I fell in love with a passage in the first chapter of the book of Proverbs. And it goes something like this. "Wisdom shouts out in the streets for a hearing, and to the judges in their courts, and everyone in the land. 'You simpleton,' she cries, 'how long will you go on being fools? How long will you scoff at wisdom and fight the facts? Come here and listen to me, and I'll pour out the spirit of wisdom upon you and make you wise. I've called you so often, still you won't come. I've pleaded, but all in vain. Someday you'll be in trouble, and I'll laugh. Mock me, will you? When the storm of terror surrounds you, and when you're engulfed in anguish and distress, then I will not answer your cry for help. It'll be too late, for you did not choose to trust and reverence the Lord. And that is why you must eat the bitter fruit of having your own way and experience the full terror of the path you have chosen, fools. But all who listen to me will live in peace and safety, unafraid.'" I can't tell you how that has profited my life. Someone said that they read a chapter of Proverbs every day, and that way they can get through the book of Proverbs one time every month. And I've chosen to do that. And while I won't say that I'm the wise man of today, I will say I'm not the fool that I was. So I read Proverbs on the day that corresponds with the day of the month. If I miss a day, I don't try to catch it up because I know I'm coming back next month. And I've missed a lot of days, I'll have to say. But 40 years ago, I made that, and I'm still reading a chapter a day today. And I have never exhausted the joy and the learning from those nuggets of truth. He just keeps on turning over a stone, and I see a principle that I've known, but I see it much deeper. So I recommend a chapter of Proverbs a day for the rest of your life.